For decades, military strategists believed one rule about warfare: you win with precision, not production. The faster, leaner, more disciplined army takes the field. The better trained pilot owns the skies. The sharper commander dictates history's next chapter. Germany built its empire around that belief. A professional army. Elite pilots. Rapid armored divisions engineered to perfection. Blitzkrieg made visible. To the German high command, America lacked everything war demanded. Too new to warfare. Too distant to threaten Europe. Too soft to endure the sacrifices that total war required. There was one phrase repeatedly whispered across German briefings. America does not know war. America will not last. But in 1943, as American industry roared awake, one pilot, high above the clouds, saw what Germany had failed to see. And in that moment, everything changed. Captain Elmer "Bud" Mitchell was 26 years old. A former flight instructor from Indiana, quiet-spoken, sharp-eyed, known for saying little and remembering everything. He joined the Army Air Forces before Pearl Harbor, when most Americans still believed Europe's war would never reach their shores. By 1943 he was stationed at RAF Debden, England, flying escort missions for the 4th Fighter Group. When he arrived, German pilots still believed they owned the skies. The Luftwaffe had more experience, more victories, and more aces than any Allied force. But Mitchell saw something Germany didn't. Every month, new American pilots arrived. Every month, new planes landed. Every month, the sky filled just a little more with stars and stripes. Germany believed elite skill would overcome American numbers. But the numbers were about to grow beyond belief. By March 1943, Mitchell flew a mission that erased doubt. German officers still spoke confidently of superiority, but he sensed the moment was coming. The mission was simple: escort bombers over the Ruhr. Return and rearm. But what he saw in the air that morning would be impossible to ignore. Germany had built a rule. Elmer Mitchell was about to break it. The impossible action. Dawn breaks. Engines rumble like metal thunder across the runway. Mitchell's P-47 Thunderbolt lifts into the pale English sky, heavy, solid, not elegant like the German Bf-109s. Germans mock it as a flying milk truck. But this milk truck climbs to 20,000 feet. He checks his dials. He sees something new, more bombers than he has ever escorted before. Dozens, then scores, then hundreds. America doesn't soar into the sky. It rises like a storm. 60 miles from target. Luftwaffe sighted. Enemy fighters, clipped wings, sharp angles, confident formations. They approach from 1 o'clock high. Mitchell knows their tactics. You never break bomber formations. You isolate. You strike. You scatter. But something is different today. The Germans attack. The bombers do not scatter. Mitchell hears the radio. Stay tight. We've got the numbers today. Enemy Wave 1, 1,500 yards. Wave 2, 1,200 yards. Wave 3, 900 yards. Mitchell dives. He fires. Shells tear through the morning sky. The recoil jolts through his arms. He climbs again. He sees another squadron. American. Then another. And another. And another. The radios erupt. Not panic, but coordination. More bombers enter from the west. More fighters join from the south. In the clouds above Germany, the United States arrived all at once. For the first time, German pilots hesitate. They check their fuel. They count targets. They try to understand what they are seeing. Then one transmission, never officially recorded but repeated by Mitchell for decades. We don't fight pilots today. We fight a factory. If you find this kind of forgotten history as fascinating as we do, we'd be honored if you'd hit that subscribe button. We believe these stories of courage, transformation, and sacrifice deserve to be told. And by subscribing, you help ensure they aren't forgotten. Mitchell's guns run dry. He dives to rearm. But the mission doesn't end there. Because below him, the Ruhr is burning. Fire blossoms across factory roofs and rail lines. Bombers peel away, but more arrive behind them. The bombardment lasts 6 hours. American losses, 24 aircraft. German factory output, cut by 1/3, in a single day. Germany believed precision wins wars. Today, America proved that volume could crush strategy. That evening, German intel officers counted the debris and miscalculated. They believed the Americans had committed everything. They were wrong. America had only sent a fraction. The ripple effect. The Luftwaffe High Command reviewed the reports. They were stunned not by the firepower, but by the scale. They searched for a flaw in their radar. They believed numbers were impossible. They believed Germany would not face another raid so soon. But just 3 days later, America returned. Twice the aircraft, half the losses. Germany began withdrawing air assets from the Eastern Front. Production schedules shifted from offense to recovery. By late summer, German pilots no longer spoke of superiority. They spoke of endurance. What they didn't know was that in Detroit, one factory was building 650 bombers every month. While Germany repaired, America multiplied. War was no longer a contest of pilots. It was a contest of time. And time favors the nation that refuses to stop. The realization progressed unit by unit, base by base, commander by commander. Germany wasn't losing ground. Germany was running out of future. The legacy. Captain Elmer Bud Mitchell survived the war. He returned to Indiana, worked a quiet life at a machine shop, passed away in 1987 at the age of 70. But he never forgot that flight. Because high above the Ruhr, he didn't just witness combat. He witnessed history's turning point. Many of the men he flew beside never made it home. They were young. They were far from home. But they took the skies knowing something profound. A nation is not defined by fear. It is defined by resolve. So what does this story tell us now? That in war, courage is strategy. And unity is strength. And sometimes, the most powerful weapon isn't a machine. It's belief. If this story moved you, please hit that like button. Every click tells the algorithm this piece of history is worth remembering. We're dedicated to rescuing these forgotten stories from the archives. If you want to join us on this mission, please subscribe and turn on notifications. Where are you watching from? Drop a comment with your city or state, and tell us if someone in your family served. Thank you for ensuring that Captain Elmer Bud Mitchell, and the thousands of men who took the skies beside him, do not disappear into silence. They deserve to be remembered.